Dear old-fashioned parents, you have to let us go. I know it's hard. You gave birth to us and you have your ideals all set and figured out. But as we grow up in a new society that's not your own, we develop different ideals that are maybe different to yours. And you restrict us. You restrict us from being able to explore the world. You want us to be stuck in your ideal land, and that is not the place that we belong. It's great that you have your ideals and you want to teach us that and you want us to learn and become good people. But the way to do that is also being involved in the way that our society is today. And it's not fair that we have to hold back from being like everybody else because you're not like everybody else. You raised us right. If you did raise us right, then we will be the best person that we are meant to be. We'll be the person that you raised us to be, or even better than that. But if you don't let us fly, how will you know? How will you know how much greatness we can cause and how much greatness we can do if you don't let us fly? So yes, old-fashioned parents, you set us a curfew and you say that we can't date until we're 30, and you say that we have to dress proper at all times. We have to wear high heels and we have to wear dresses, or we have to dress to impress everywhere we go, even if we're just going to drop off a post at the post office. It's hard sometimes to let go of the person that you created and that you raised. But letting us go is the only way that we can be. And I know it's hard for you, old-fashioned parents, to do that. You see things like Facebook and Tumblr and Twitter and YouTube, and it's confusing to you. How can you possibly make a living out of just sitting in front of a camera of your computer and doing nothing else? You can't fathom that the people that do that are helping thousands of people, maybe even millions of people. Do you know that sometimes these YouTubers, they share their life experience with us, or they join organizations to help people who are in need, or they become activists to help in certain causes because they actually have the power to do something. Whereas someone like me who has like 15 subscribers, I'm not really gonna change the world. I can try, but it's not the same thing as someone who has millions and millions of subscribers who is doing everything in their power to change the world. They can actually do it because they have millions of people who are backing them up and supporting them. But you don't see that. All you see is, why is that person sitting in front of the computer making dumb videos and not doing anything else in their life? And then you see things that are happening in the world. You know, people who are repressed by parents just like you. They're the ones that end up doing the craziest things. All the shootings that have been happening, all the racism, that's all from old-fashioned mentalities. But in this generation that you're not living in, you're not seeing how much equality there really is. You're not seeing how I work with my coworkers who are of all different races, who are of all different sexualities, who are all of different beliefs and all of different cultures. And we all work together and we're all equal. And we all teach different things. So a math teacher is not more superior than an art teacher like me. We're all the same. But you don't see that because you're stuck in your mentality. You rather keep us locked up inside of the house, inside of this cage that we can't get out of because you're scared that when we go out to the real world, we're going to be crushed. And yes, there is a very good chance that we do end up being crushed. But the thing is that we have to learn. We have to go out there and be crushed. We have to go out there and date somebody and have our heart broken. We have to go out there and give our all to something and then not have it succeed. We have to do that because that's what makes us learn. It makes us appreciate the things that we have. Some of you old-fashioned parents, you can't give us everything that we want. You say, well, I'm really sorry that I can't get you the iPhone 6, but maybe a BlackBerry will be okay for now. At least you have a phone. And we do appreciate you because you actually love us and you actually care about us and you really want us to succeed in life. And yes, We don't agree with your mentality. And yes, we want to break out of this shell that you have us in. The last step that you have to do is to let us go. You've done your job. You've done it well. You've taught us everything that you need to do. You raised us to be the people that we are. Now you have to let us go. You have to let us go and use all the things that you taught us and apply it to life. We can't keep going through life being sheltered and away from the world, because eventually we're gonna go out there, and if we're not prepared for it, it will crush us and there will be no coming back from it. So let us go out there, let us make our own mistakes, let us fall on our faces, and we know that you'll be there to catch us and to put us back up on our feet and send us out there again. But you have to send us out there to begin with. So thank you, old-fashioned parents, for everything that you've done for me. But now it's time for me to fly.